Boom. Boom, this is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so we got DanMach Memoria Freese up today. So, as you know, the event is going on where you've got it's the third year anniversary for the Japan version of the game. So they've got a lot of events going on. One of the big events that they've got is a 11 draw ticket that's all 4 stars. So you definitely want to get in there and pull that. So we're going to pull that up here in a few minutes. Let me go ahead and clear up my CP quest events for today. They reset. I think these reset like 3 times a day, and you can do track up here, look to see how many. But it's a chance to get free CP. So when you talk to them in the town. So let me do these 2 more here, and then we'll go ahead and clear out that 11 draw and see what we get. Hopefully we can get. You might want to do that first. I'm not sure what's in the draw. So you might want to do it first in determination before you do any Irish draws, because you might get something that would, you can use for Irish draws to get some bonds on. So we'll do that first. All right, so that's taken care of. We're now at 0. So let's go ahead and go into the ticket. It's in the gotcha. Should be towards the back. Okay, right here it is. So it is wrong for all of the 11 draw to be a 4-star unit. Gotcha. So let's see what we got here. All right, so see if anybody we can add to the team. Oh, look, a 4-star. All right, so first we've got Ho Ho, thank you, dear. Ho Ho, I'm not exactly sure who that is. And that is, that's Sears. So she is, I think she's one of the waitresses at the inn there. So you better use my gift. So there's Ina Tool. She works for the Guild Association there. I've never danced before. Is this Eyes? Sure is. What version of Eyes? This is Jade Princess Eyes Wallenstein. So I don't think I have any of these 3 so far. Lord Apollon will follow. So this is, I think this might be Samar. Okay, this Daphne. I might have her, but I don't have any copies of her. I think this will just be the 2nd copy of her. And this is Luca. I don't have him, so he's new as well. That's the thing about this. There's so many characters that it's really difficult to, come up on it with the good bleach. So then we've got Finn, Brave Swordsman Finn. That has to be Bell. Which Bell? Okay, that's Argonaut Bell. I have a couple of him, but I'm really focusing on the Dawn Argonaut version of him, which is pretty powerful, but difficult to get copies of that. The Hermes. That's a bond, so I did have that Hermes. She's recommended this to me. Okay, this is another A's. Outsider area A's. Didn't have her either. So these are all new characters, so not going to be helpful when it comes to bonds or anything. I'll go take a look through the album list to see which ones are the strongest and make a determination. Dionysus, to see if they're ones I want to possibly look at. But so far, nothing that looks like it's going to be fanciful. I was hoping to get some of the new 4-stars, but I guess it's probably old ones. Oh no, this one's good. This one right here, Alan Frommel. Oh, this one here is good. Alan came out. Alan was in the banner right before Fierce Rage. Otaro came out, which is my main character. It was him and Alfred, I believe, was in it. But I was pretty sure that they were going to have Otaro up in the next banner because he was next up in the storyline. He does make an appearance there in the anime there towards the end. So I was pretty sure that they were going to have a Freya Otaro banner. I was positive on it. So I held off on not purchasing him and instead waited for Otaro, which paid off. As you know, I've got a fully maxed out Fierce Rage Otaro is my main character, who just is like a beast. So I didn't have a chance to really get him, but I wanted to because he should be pretty powerful. But then I did get him. I did manage to get him on another draw later, so I do have him. I'm not sure how many. I think I just got him once, and this is the first bond for him. Let's go into the status board and see here. Where you at, Lion? Right there. So light speed out and from a yeah. So I just got the basic and just got the one bond for him. But yeah, he's a beast. But you know, I knew that you know, this was in the last version of the episode when Freya, you know, they went in and took out the Ishtar Familia. Because you know Ishtar was messing with Freya, which you don't mess with Freya. Nobody messes with Freya. So they eliminated. You know, Freya went in and pretty much killed her, shoved her off the tower. Well, actually, yeah. So yeah, she shoved her off the tower to be blunt, but in the anime. So I knew that there was going to be because the Freya, you know, her familia attacked the Ishtar, so we got to see, you know, we got to see some of the Freya familia characters. We got to see Alfred, we got to see Frommel here, and we got to see Otaro, and we got, you know, Freya was of course in it. So I was pretty sure that we were going to get a banner that had Otaro in it, which is what I was really looking for. And sure enough, after this, the Frommel Alfred banner, we did get the Fierce Ranger Tor banner, and that's what I pulled on, and I managed to max him out. And he is, you know, he's my current beast, as you can see. I've got him, you know, just you know, just amazing stats. And you know, I've got his weapon fully maxed, and I've actually got some ascension materials. You can get the ascension materials if you inside of the 7th zone when it's up, and you just, you know, get the materials that you need in here too, because these are ascension materials for different types of weapons, and you can use those to ascend the weapons. So let's go. I'll show you his weapon real briefly here. I think I've only got one ascension on it so far, so it's not like super powerful or anything. But so I've only got. It says you can only see I've only got one ascension right there. If you see the little star on it, and this is his. This is his thing. And to ascend it twice, you have to have 8 of this shape. Last time it was 8 of the little circular ones. Now it's 8 of those. So I have to go through to get that. But as you can see, I've got it. I've got it once, and it's at 65. So yeah, it's so those are the materials that you get. You know, it's just another way to give him a little bit extra damage. He's easily doing the most damage in my team by far. I mean, he does. Let's see what his physical attack is. 2786. So you see 21, 23, you know, balanced character. So you know, he's clearly out damaging anybody. But of course he's these, you know, this one and this one and this one are both free to play. Cassandra and this Bell is ready for action. Bell. These are free to play characters that you got in the events. This is the one I just got. This is the one you get for doing the event. You'll get her when you log on, and you'll be able to 5-star her. Maximum limit break her once you get through very hard on the dungeon. The story you guys got to do this event. The story is awesome. Okay, and it's continued. So I'm not going to spoil it for you, but that last story section is awesome because you get it. It completely caught me by surprise. I had not realized that this person had taken part in the feud at such a young age. So, but yeah, you definitely want to do this event. This is one of the best events I've ever read. It was a thorough joy, and I'm very anxious to get the second part of it because they continued it. So there's going to be a second part probably coming out within the next month or so. Since it's going on until it's going on for 3 months. It's going on until September. So they'll probably, I would assume, within the next, you know, month or so, they'll release the second half of it, and then we'll have the full story. So yeah, it's really awesome. So yeah, so you definitely want to do the event. But this is the character you get. This is Ryu. Um, I can't remember what is her full name. It's Wind something Wind. Wrong tab. Something Wind. Something Wind. Where's she at here? Something Wind of Purity. Ryu line. So yeah, so and I've got already, as you can see, I've already went through the very. I just finished up very hard on it, I believe. I still got or hard. I just got to still got to do very hard. It's not difficult. You should be able to get through the first couple pretty good. But some pretty interesting story. You get to see some very new characters. Get to see uh, uh, some adventures we thought were dead from the Zeus and the Hera Familias. We thought that they were all dead because of after they fought the Black Dragon and they lost. So yeah, so you get to see some of those characters, so it's really good. And you get to see how powerful those adventurers in the Zeus and Hera Familias were when you see those characters. So yeah, so that Frommel was good, but other than that, I really didn't get anything. This is the one I'm really working on, the Dawn Argonaut for Bell. This is the one I want to work on because he has the best stats once he's fully limit broke and ascended. I Some of these other bells are pretty good, but there's just too many of them. It's really difficult to get the one that you want. You just really have to wait for a banner, and hope the banner comes along. And then when the banner comes along the second time, you pull on it and try to get it. Or if you get lucky like me, and I did with Fierce Rage, you manage to get it in one shot, which I did for him. So yeah, so that's good. So I'm definitely going to be working on Frommel and bringing him up. Um, he was my next project because I do like his stats. Um, so yeah, so that's it. So definitely want to get in there and pull on that because that's a good ticket. And like I say, this is an excellent banner. I mean, I've been shaving my gems, and I'm definitely going to be I'm still debating around what I want to do, who I want to go for. I'm pretty sure I'm just probably going to try for Elise, simply because I like the look. But I would not be upset if I got Riveria. I have a Riveria 4-star, but I don't really have a lot of bonds for her, enough to bring her in as one of my characters. So I would not be upset with that or either. Um, the Finn assist is not a bad assist either. Any one of these, especially if you're a new player, any one of these would be well within your grasp. This banner's not bad either. This has got Estrella in it. She's the god of the Estrella Familia. And then you've got what's her name? Is it RD? RD? Yeah, RD and Gareth are two pools. Again, not bad. So if you're looking for something along that lines, you got it there. So they definitely got some really goods. And then if you want to spend a little bit of dough, you could actually get guaranteed pulls on those. I was going to do this if I did not get my Fierce Rage, but I managed to get him, so I never did have to do it. So that was good. So it looks like I got a bunch of 2 scratches to go through. So yeah, so definitely get in there and pull for it. You definitely want to do that 11, especially if you're a new player. This is really be a good chance to really get guaranteed 4 stars, and get it's a good way to get you started. So you can start mapping out which characters you want to use for your team, and also start mapping out, because you really can't play this game from the standpoint of, oh, I like this character, this will be my most powerful character. There's too many characters, and it's a gacha game. So gacha games don't play a lot of times they don't play with your favorite character right away. You have to work towards that. So my goal has always been Otaro. He's the one I wanted always, but I never got him. He had other comps called King Otaro, another one, but I never saw those. I never saw those characters, and you never see him anymore. So when they came out with the new Otaro, I was like, "Ooh, gotta have it." So that is my main, and that's what I'm doing. And I want to have a main for Bell. I'm leaning towards, I want to do the Dawn Argonaut, but unfortunately, if you play Bell's storyline with the Dawn Argonaut, it does not register as being Bell. Yes, it's Bell, and it looks it is Bell, but because he's called the Dawn Argonaut, and Bell is not in his name for some reason, the story mode does not recognize him as being a character. So I have to use another Bell for the actual storyline quest, and I've just been using my 5-star ready for Act Bell, but I just put him in the sub. I don't actually put him in the main party. And I'm working on another Bell. I've got a couple Bells out here that I'm looking at. I've got Sword Unleashed Bell, who has excellent stats once he's fully limit broke. But I'll probably end up going with the Outlaw Rabbit, because it's easier to get the meds for him, and he has excellent stats as well. So either one of those would be feasible for a good starting team. But like I say, I didn't get either one of those. I was hoping to stumble across one of them. I did get an Aces, but as you can see, it's not one of the 1, 2, 3, 4 that I already had of her. So there's just so many. There's just so many of them. And here's this is the Rivera I've got Royal off, which is her good version of her, but I'm just not getting breaks. That's you can't get bonds for a lot of these until you get a draw. So that's why you need to keep collecting them, and then just work towards getting them. You see, I just got 11, and I don't think I only had a bond for like 2, and I've got a lot of characters. So yeah, so that's where it's at. This will probably be the first Rivera I bring up. Crimson Bellfire. You'll probably remember her as she was the record breaker boss. The last one out, her and Finn. They actually had a quest for her and Finn when they were in the record breaker last time there a while back. So she was doing pretty good damage there, so I thought she'd be able to do pretty good damage out. So I've been building her up, and I've almost got her maxed out. So I got a lot of fur of her. But yeah, as soon as I make a decision on which way I want to go with the other draws, which will be Iris draws, Iris pulls, I will of course do it together. And I finished the mats yesterday, so I do have enough mats to fully ascend and limit break whichever character I go for, if I do manage to get enough bonds to complete it. Okay, so we'll do that online as well too, and we'll create the weapon for her. And because it's probably going to be a her, either whether it's Riveria, Elise, or if I do decide on the other one. But I'm pretty much leaning towards the Elise Riveria. Gotcha, simply because both characters would be nice. So no win, no lose situation there. So yeah, but I'll have a video on that. But I just wanted to show you 11 pool. And if you're just a new character, get in there and do that now, because that'll give you some 4-star characters that you can start focusing on, and you're bound to get one that you're at least would like to start out with. And that'll give you a start and get a jump on whenever the banners come up, and then focus on the character, and whenever the banner comes up, pull on it and get all the bonds you need to max it out. It takes time. This is not one of those play it once a week, and you need to get in there and get the mats and stuff to do it. So, but I'll show you how to do it when I have my pool here, and it'll be a little bit later in this week, probably on Thursday or Friday, because right now I'm focusing on finishing out my Azur Lane. The event is ending out, and I've been playing that to get a bunch of stuff in the event rewards. So, but I'll have some time to focus on this afterwards. But yeah, definitely get in there and do this and do the event. It's an awesome event. The Estrella record, The Rise of Evil. Yeah, very, 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 very worth it. And also they do have an exchange here. So if we come up short on Elise, we can get her from in here as well too. So Elise and Rivera are in here as well. So that's good. So there's ways to get it. I think we'll be able to do it. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. So we'll just have to see how it goes. All right. So thanks for watching. Remember to go ahead and click on the like button if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell ding beside to be notified whenever I drop a video. And this is Ken Rear in the corner, signing out.